What is good, Hellraisers? Welcome back to our brand new episode. Today we're continuing our episodes into looking at the best blueprints for the guns. Today's topic is the Milano. Now the Milano is one of the guns that when it first came out in the Cold War multiplayer, for me at least, it was an undiscovered underdog, but it was the best SMG you could use in Cold War multiplayer. I tried it in the beta version and it was just deadly. A lot of people were going with the Mac 10, but I thought the Mac 10 had too much recoil and a lot of people were sleeping on the Milano. And unfortunately, when we ran into Warzone, it was a different story. In Warzone, it was really bad. Like whether it be without the attachments or with the attachments, it was one of the worst guns you could have. Until a few seasons later, when they sort of like mixed about the metas, and it got a recalibration, and right now it is the meta. It's been the meta for quite some time now. I think it's been like 2 or 3 seasons, and even a few seasons ago, it was a very powerful weapon. What makes this quite I mean, like, you can either like it or not. You don't like it because of the slow amount of bullet fire rate, but you like it because it's pretty deadly even at long range. For an SMG to not have that much recoil at long range, it's very rare. I think it's the only SMG that performs that well at long distance. It could be compared a bit to the Bullfrog, but even the Bullfrog has some recoil in the end that this one does not have. Now looking at the blueprints for the Milano, we're going to be looking at 4 blueprints. Now there is a 5th one that I do not have. It is the Red Room. That's the one that you get from doing the Easter egg in Rebirth Island. I did not get it because by the time Rebirth Island was on and people were doing it, that's when my PlayStation 4 broke down, and I got the PlayStation fixed I think a month and a half after, and by then it was too late to get the Easter egg. I mean, the Easter egg, you could still do it, but I mean, at this point everybody knows the map too well that you won't have time to get it. You're gonna probably die by the time you get the codes. Anyways, looking at the first one is a Silent Real Legendary blueprint. It's one of the blueprints released in Season 5 post-integration of Cold War, and this one you see a lot of people using it. A lot of people are discovering the Milano through this. And a lot of people see others killing them with the Milano, but they still don't have the courage to use it or don't like it enough to use it. But since this is the very nicely made, aesthetically pleasing blueprint, they do give it a try, and they actually do see how powerful it is. Now the muzzle for this one is the sound suppressor. It could be better with the agency suppressor, but the sound suppressor does have a lot of pros too. The 10.6 Task Force barrel, which is the best barrel for the Milano. You have the Raider stock, which is a very solid stock for this gun. It does increase the mobility and control. Then you have the Stanak 55 round drum. Now the Raider stock and the foregrip. The foregrip, of course, helps with that horizontal recoil. But the Raider stock and the foregrip not only counteract the negative mobility impact you get from having a 50 round drum, but it also increases it more than the original. So that's to tell you that this guy is going to be stable, strong, long range. Accuracy is going to be a bit less, but I mean it's still very deadly. What I would usually do is that I would either remove the stock and add a view to it, an optics to it. The reason why is that some people like the iron sight for the Milano, some people don't. I feel like a long distance, it's hard to shoot people. It's short distance and mid range, there's no problem with it, but a long distance, for some reason, either it's my eyes or the gun, but I don't seem to get people with the iron sight. I'll be skipping the flower power because I'll be getting back to it in the end, because this is the best blueprint you would want for the Milano. We have the Chromalite. Chromalite is one that is actually also a lot of people are using it. A lot of people at first thought it was a variant or a blueprint for the Mac 10, but it turns out that it was the Milano. It's a Season 2 post-integration blueprint. It's an epic one. If we take a look at it, I think it's one of the nicest looking camos for the Milano. It's got a bit of accuracy, a bit of damage, a bit less mobility with that ammunition, but you've got a bit more control. So you have the 9.5 rifle barrel, which is not the best, but it's pretty strong too, except for that vertical recoil. You have the quick dot LED optics. It's a bit better than the previous one since we have an optics. The Vandal speed loader and the red cell foregrip for that extra accuracy because it reduces the horizontal recoil. So this is nice. It's not the best, but it's nice. Another one is Stone's Throw. Now Stone Throw is one that was seen quite a lot in as ground loot, of course, in Warzone. Now this is a variant that came out in Season 1, post-integration with Cold War, of course, and so it's pretty old. Stone's Throw, I think this was the first blueprint I used for this gun. I didn't have it still leveled up, but I was using the Stone's Throw. Now the Stone's Throw is it's a pretty nice tool. It's pretty nice too. I mean, if you take a look at it, it's all black and green. It does look a bit bulky, but it's powerful too. You got the 10.1 reinforced heavy barrel, which is it's a pretty good barrel. You have the Emperor sighting, point as a laser that helps you with that hip fire accuracy, and you have the mill stop reflex optics. Now, if you look at the stats, it even has better stats with 3 attachments than the legendary blueprint that we looked at. Higher accuracy, high damage, high range. That barrel increases that damage and range. That laser increases that accuracy and damage. And the optics increases again your accuracy. Now, of course, the mobility takes a tiny bit of a hit, but that's only because of the reinforced heavy barrel. But that's not a big deal, because if you look at it, the accuracy and damage and range are much better to have than a bit of mobility. Going back to the last one, which is the best one, is the Flower Power. It's a legendary blueprint that came out in Season 4, post-integration with Cold War. And now this one is, I ran with this one for quite a while. I think when I wanted to try it because I got intrigued by the weird looking camo, that's when I realized really how powerful the Milano is. I used to run with the Mac 10, but this Milano really just took over all my classes. So as far as attachments, you have the Agency Suppressor, which is the best suppressor you can have on the Cold War guns, so it's already equipped in this. The Bruiser Grip, which is really great. Some people like the Ranger, but the Bruiser is very solid. Field Grip, 2 people like it, but the Bruiser for this one is pretty good. And then you have the Snap Point Optic, which is one of the good optics, one of the good smaller optics. It's a 1.37 what do you call it? Zoom, so it's good for close range to mid range. I like also to use one of these variants with the same amount of zoom, because I feel like especially since I play a lot of Rebirth, it's important for me to be able to look at people in the close and mid range. But even at long range, as long as you have that red dot, you can shoot people and take them down. It's very good at long range. You don't even need that long barrel. Stock, you have the tactical stock. Now this is good for that mobility. Usually right now with my best variant for this gun, I do not have a stock. I do increase again my range with another barrel, but trust me, like this blueprint is very powerful. And then you have the Vandal speed loader. Of course, anything that has speed loader is pretty good, you know. And then you have, of course, the as I mentioned earlier, the Bruiser Grip. So you do increase your accuracy, increase your damage, you increase your range, and the mobility. This is the best blueprint that you want to have for the Milano. Show you guys a quick 3D view. Give this blueprint a try and let me know in the comment section below what you guys know. If you think there's another blueprint that is even better. Of course, we're talking about free blueprints here. I do not review blueprints that you buy, because I don't believe people should have to buy blueprints in order to have a really good gun, whether it be aesthetically pleasing or highly performant. But to each his own. And enjoy the video, and I hope you guys get a lot of kills, and catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.
Can't believe you've done that. Come on, go there. I'm throwing this down, I need it.
Go get that up.
Loads of people up there, by the way.
Yeah, like usual, and I've got C4 for this chopper. No, he's bombed it.
Shit, I'm in their sights.
Wait, there, someone's on top of your building.
Alright.
Someone's on top of your building.
Yeah.
Whoa, no one. Fucking hell.
I'm
Someone's
just waiting for him
on
to
top
come
of our
up.
building.
The merde.
Neutralized. Supply box ready for pickup.
Kill.
Oh shit, he's screaming. His friend's over here.
There's two on load out there. Oh, you fucking cunt.
Where, Trick?
Behind
Behind you.
purple.
Main building over there. Yeah, I'm blue.
Shit, I'm in their sights.
I downed him, bottom prison.
Two of them just landed for loadout, yeah. No, don't bother. They're all behind that. Yeah, it's literally...
I've killed two of them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
there's
look.
another one. And then there's another
Down
one
one.
there to your left.
Safe in there. 22
Alright.
meters, there's people above us, I think.
Yeah, 8 guys left.
Careful, there might be someone on here.
Right, take cover.
That won't kill us, will it?
Gas
That
is moving
airstrike.
in. Use
Nah,
safe
let's-
zone.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well, scrapping out
Hostile patrol.
there. One's down here.
Only 10 are left.
Let them strike out.
Above me. Right here, there are 2 on the roof.
Marking target location.
Yeah.
4 guys left.
Oh, you cunt!
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Contract
You
failed.
sniper.
Objectives out of range. You've got gas moving in.
Yeah, there's two right above.
They're gonna jump across this building, so we need to get them on a jump.
I ain't got a gas mask. Yeah, you can see him.
There we
Look
go.
on it.
Yeah. There's another one above us, you can see him. Oh, we're getting ready to jump.
He's down.
Only 4 enemies
I
remain.
don't know where these others
Safe
are.
zone's far. Let's
Two
move.
silos.
Gas is moving.
I think he's on.
Just go through this.
One's in this
Yeah.
building, I can hear him.
Oh no, behind. He's on top of the roof that we were just on.
Oh, there.
I've got the one. Got the one. Let's go.
Got him.
Fuck.
Yes.
Go, boys. Come on.
GG's.
Turn us up.
Yeah.